Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm moving you around the screen so you can see all of the slides. I'm basically just going to walk you through a couple examples of this activity today. It should be pretty quick and short and sweet and to the point. So let's go ahead and get started. Hi. So we're going to practice some distance time graphs today, and we're going to practice matching them to situations. So first thing I want you to notice, reminder to get your notes. If you, for some reason, don't have your notes, I have this example here for you. As well as the notes video link of the actual activity in the notes that we took on Thursday. So I have my notes with me, okay, right here, all color coded, so that I can access them as we go. So next slide down, again, these are in Google Classroom for you. This is my example set. Yours will have your own copy in it. So do not worry about if they look different from what you're seeing right now. They are going to be the same. You have your own copy. Okay, so step one. I'm going to move you over again. Step one, there we go. Look at the graph. What is it explaining? So, okay, I'm looking at my graph. I'm seeing distance and time. So remember, time's going to keep going forward even if the distance is changing, all right? And then the other thing to remember is if it's going up, that doesn't necessarily mean it's speed. That's telling us if it's moving away from where it started. Up and down tell us away from where it starts or towards where it starts. So in this graph, I see that something is going at a constant speed away from the starting point, and then a flat line says that it's at rest, and then I see another constant speed going back to that starting point. Okay, all right. So step one, look at the graph. I notice moving at constant speed, rest, going back to constant speed to the starting point. Okay, we can move on to step two. Step two, read the scenarios, which matches the graph. Okay, so number one, William is traveling at a constant fast speed. I mean, I have constant speed here, but there's two constant speeds and there's something in the middle. This is a hybrid graph, and that sounds like something that's just going to be a straight line. So I don't think it's this one, but I'll wait. Okay, I'll leave it there. Number two, Sarah is traveling at a constant speed and stops to check on a patient. Then she continues her rounds at a slower constant speed. Okay, so I see a constant speed here. That matches with the story. I see potentially checks on a patient. Okay, and then continues her round at a slower constant speed. So I'm thinking if she's continuing her rounds, she's probably not going back to where she started. And also we should probably have a different slope because this speed is the same as this speed. But let's keep reading on, see what we get. So Lucas is walking his dog at a constant speed and then stops so Rover can rest. Then they walk home at the same constant speed. Okay, so constant speed, Rover rests, and then back to where they started, back home at a constant speed. So I'm thinking that this one here is going to be our winner. So then we can move on to step three, delete all the wrong answers. So literally, I actually want you to go in and delete the ones that are incorrect and only leave the image that is correct, that shows the correct scenario. Okay, there are a couple examples on here. So this is one of the ones you'll work through. Towards the bottom, there are 4 that switch. They give you the scenario, and then you have to look at the graph and determine which one is the correct answer. If you have questions, I am online doing a live lesson on Monday, April 20th, okay, at 10:10 in our Science WebEx. So if you have questions, feel free to ask there. Otherwise, message me, send me an email, whatever you are thinking. I'm excited to see how you guys do. I know this is different, but I'm excited to try this little card sort activity. All right. Like I said, if you have questions, please ask.